So, you're thinking about buying a new smartphone in 2025. Well, let me tell you, the old rules are completely out the window. Forget everything you thought you knew about megapixels and gigahertz for just a second. The market is it's a sea of phones, the specs are a total blur, and what actually makes a phone good has totally changed. In this explainer, we're going to cut through all that noise and focus on the three things that really matter now: how long your phone is going to last, the digital world it plugs you into, and the new kind of intelligence that's built right inside it.
I mean, does your head just spin trying to compare processors and refresh rates and charging speeds? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. The tech jargon is designed to be overwhelming. But here's the secret. A lot of those specs, they aren't the most important thing anymore. We're going to show you what to focus on instead. For years, the marketing game was so simple, right? More megapixels, bigger screen, faster chip. Well, that race is pretty much over. The features that are truly going to define a great phone experience in 2025 are completely different. It's all about longevity, it's about intelligence, and it's about how deep it pulls you into its world. So let's start with the biggest change of them all. First up, and this is a huge deal, is this massive shift in how long your phone is actually built to last. And I'm not just talking about a tougher screen or a bigger battery. I'm talking about the software that keeps it running, keeps it secure, and keeps it feeling new. Honestly, this has become the brand new foundation for your entire decision.
7. This right here is the new magic number. Brands like Google and Samsung are now promising 7 years of operating system and security updates for their big-name phones. I mean, just think about that for a second. A phone you buy today could still be getting the latest features and security patches way out in 2032. This completely changes the value of what you're buying.
So how is this even possible? Well, it's thanks to this Google initiative with a super technical name, the Longevity Google Requirements Freeze, or LGRF. Forget the name, what it does is what's important. It basically makes it way cheaper and way easier for chip makers to support their hardware for 7 full versions of Android. And that means more brands, not just the giants, can start offering that 7-year promise.
And this slide really shows you the night and day difference. You know, we all just kind of accepted that after 2 or 3 years, our super expensive phones would stop getting major updates. They'd get slow, they'd become a security risk. The new norm of 7 years means your investment is actually protected. Your phone doesn't just work longer, it stays safe and capable for almost a decade.
Okay, so if you're going to be keeping your phone for 7 years, that makes this next choice even more critical. Because a phone isn't just a gadget anymore. It's your all-access pass to a massive digital ecosystem. Are you living in Apple's world, or are you in Google's? This choice now has consequences that stick with you for way longer than ever before.
This quote from a user just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures that feeling of ecosystem lock-in. You know, once you're deep in, you've got the watch, the earbuds, all your photos in the cloud, your family's on iMessage. The thought of leaving feels impossible. Everything just works so well together. But that convenience comes at a price, and getting out feels like a huge risk.
But here's the flip side of that coin. This person, after jumping from an iPhone to a Samsung, talks about a really rough first few days, but then this feeling of permanent freedom. It just goes to show you that while those initial withdrawal symptoms are very real, the unique features of a different ecosystem, maybe a better camera or more flexible software, can make that switch totally worth it.
And this slide puts a number on that pain of switching. One user actually tracked all the costs, and it was way more than just the price of the new phone. You've got to factor in buying your apps all over again, new chargers, new headphones, moving all your data, and even just the value of your time learning a whole new system. It added up to almost $1,000. That's the real price tag of being locked in.
And of course, the ecosystem choice isn't just about tech. It's social, right? This user's comment about the blue bubble versus green bubble debate turning family holidays into a comedy, it's funny because it's so true. The world we choose can create these little social divides that kind of pressure us to stay exactly where we are.
Okay, on to the third major shift. And this is the tech that's really going to define your phone's experience over those 7 years. We're talking about its brain. And I mean artificial intelligence. It's so much more than a buzzword. It's what makes your phone personal, what makes it private, and what makes it incredibly powerful.
The key piece of hardware we're talking about here is the Neural Processing Unit, or NPU. Think of it like this. Your phone's main processor, the CPU, that's like a jack of all trades. It's a generalist that can do pretty much anything. The NPU, on the other hand, is a specialist. It's a dedicated brain designed to do one thing incredibly well: run AI tasks, making them lightning fast and way more power efficient.
This table breaks down exactly why that's such a big deal. When AI runs on your phone using that NPU, it's instant. It works even when you don't have an internet connection. And it's super private because your personal data never has to leave your device. Now, cloud AI might have more raw power, sure, but it comes with lag, it needs a good connection, and you're making a privacy trade-off every time.
So, that's the tech behind it. But what does a powerful NPU and all this on-device AI actually do for you in the real world? Why should you even care if your next phone has one?
Well, it powers all the features that feel like actual magic. That face unlock that works instantly and is super secure. Being able to translate a conversation in real time even when you're on a plane with no Wi-Fi. Your phone automatically sorting your photos or transcribing a voice memo in just seconds. These aren't just little conveniences. They are powerful, genuinely useful features that run entirely on that dedicated AI brain.
So to see how all these different pieces, the longevity, the ecosystem, and the AI all come together, let's look at the one feature that pretty much everyone cares about, the camera. It's the perfect showcase for how these modern smartphones really work.
At its heart, the battle in photography today is really a fight between physics and software. A big, dedicated camera has this massive physical advantage, right? It's got a huge sensor and amazing lenses. Smartphones, because they have to be so small, can't compete on hardware alone. So instead, they use that on-device AI we were just talking about to perform what is basically computational magic, stitching photos together, killing noise, and punching up colors.
And this brings us to the big question, the one that photographers and tech fans have been debating for years now. With all this incredible software and all this processing, can a smartphone camera actually overcome its physical limits and beat a dedicated camera?
And the answer is, it's nuanced. I mean, smartphone photos are absolutely stunning, and they're more than enough for most of us most of the time. But that computational magic, it has its limits. In some situations, especially with really complex textures or tricky lighting, the AI can get it a little wrong, and you end up with pictures that look just a bit unnatural or overprocessed. So for now, physics still has a little bit of an edge when it comes to pure authenticity. Okay, so we've talked about longevity, ecosystems, and that new AI brain. We've decoded the new rules. Now let's pull it all together into a practical guide that you can actually use to make the right choice for your next phone. Here it is, your 4-step checklist for 2025. First, longevity. Ask yourself, how long do I actually plan to keep this phone? If it's for the long haul, then you should be looking for that 7-year update promise. Second, ecosystem. Where do my friends, my family, and my other gadgets already live? Really weigh the cost of switching. Third, AI performance. Do I need those instant, private, offline features to work all the time? If so, you're looking for a powerful NPU. And fourth, the camera. Am I okay with incredible, super convenient photos that might sometimes look a little AI perfect? Answering these questions will lead you straight to the right device for you.
At the end of the day, the decision has just completely changed. When you walk into a store in 2025, you're not just buying a piece of hardware. With 7 years of support and that deep AI integration, you're really choosing a companion, one that's going to learn with you, assist you, and connect you to your world for the better part of a decade. The only real question left is, which one are you going to choose?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this quick overview of the Mobile Phones 2025 guide, don't forget to subscribe to Yuri's channel for more smart tech insights. And for the full expert article with brand comparisons and tips, visit topproducta.com. See you in the next one. Stay smart, stay connected,